Picture the dawn of a battlefield, where the Indian subcontinent's vast armies assemble with precision and purpose. Ancient India, a land of kingdoms and empires, boasted military strategies as sophisticated as any in history. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of their warfare innovations, tactics that often rivaled their global contemporaries. The Mauryan Empire, under the leadership of Emperor Ashoka, exemplified military prowess. Ashoka's early conquests expanded the empire's borders to unprecedented lengths. However, it was his transformation after the Kalinga War that marked a turning point, shifting focus from conquest to diplomacy and welfare, influencing warfare tactics profoundly. Among the most ingenious tactics was the use of war elephants. These colossal beasts could trample enemy lines, causing chaos and fear. Indian armies mastered the art of deploying elephants, integrating them seamlessly into their battle formations, a sight both majestic and terrifying. Chariots, too, played a crucial role in ancient Indian warfare. Skilled charioteers navigated these swift vehicles across battlefields, delivering archers to optimal positions. The speed and mobility offered by chariots provided a strategic advantage, enabling quick assaults and retreats when necessary. Intriguingly, ancient Indian military strategies were deeply influenced by texts like the Arthashastra, attributed to Kautilya. This treatise on statecraft and military strategy provided meticulous guidance on warfare, espionage, and diplomacy, shaping the tactical approaches of Indian rulers. The Gupta Empire, renowned for its golden age, witnessed significant advancements in military technology. Innovations such as the use of steel for weapons and armor made Gupta soldiers formidable on the battlefield, enhancing both their offensive and defensive capabilities. Cavalry units, swift and agile, were integral to Indian warfare. The adept use of horse-riding soldiers allowed for rapid maneuvers and flanking attacks. These units could easily traverse varied terrains, adapting quickly to the challenges of different battlefields. Naval warfare, though less documented, was equally significant. Coastal kingdoms like the Cholas developed impressive naval fleets, extending their influence across the seas. These fleets played crucial roles in both defense and the expansion of trade networks. The art of fortification was another area where ancient Indian ingenuity shone. Hill forts, leveraging the natural terrain, provided strategic advantages in defense. These forts were often designed with intricate layouts, making them formidable strongholds against invaders. The strategy of psychological warfare was not foreign to ancient Indians. Techniques to demoralize opponents included the use of war drums, conch shells, and horns, creating an intimidating soundscape that could shake the resolve of even the bravest foes. Famed for archery, Indian archers wielded longbows with remarkable skill. Their ability to engage enemies from a distance provided a significant tactical edge. This prowess was celebrated in epics like the Mahabharata, where legendary archers like Arjuna showcased their mastery. The integration of diverse troop types, from infantry to elephants, required a high level of coordination. Commanders utilized signaling systems with flags and trumpets to direct their forces, ensuring cohesion and discipline across the battlefield. Espionage and intelligence were crucial components of Indian warfare. Spies gathered vital information on enemy movements and strategies, often tipping the scales in favor of those with superior intelligence networks. This clandestine art was as respected as any martial skill. The Kalinga War, a pivotal event in Indian history, demonstrated the devastating impact of warfare. Ashoka's remorse after witnessing its aftermath led to his embrace of Buddhism and nonviolence, influencing future generations and altering the course of Indian history. Siege warfare was another area where Indian ingenuity excelled. The use of siege engines, such as catapults and battering rams, enabled armies to breach fortified walls. These technologies were essential for capturing well-defended cities and fortresses. Guerrilla tactics were employed by smaller kingdoms to counter larger forces. These hit-and-run strategies exploited familiarity with local terrains, allowing smaller armies to harass and weaken larger opponents over time without engaging in full-scale battles. The concept of dharma, or duty, played a significant role in motivating warriors. This sense of duty to protect one's kingdom and people was deeply ingrained, influencing the morale and perseverance of Indian soldiers throughout history. The Marathas, famed for their cavalry, introduced innovative tactics like the Ganamaikava, or enemy tactics, which involved swift raids and retreats, leaving larger Mughal forces bewildered and unable to mount effective counterattacks. The Vijayanagara Empire, known for its architectural wonders, also showcased military might. Its army was a melting pot of cultures, with soldiers from across the Indian subcontinent and beyond. This diversity enriched their strategies and enhanced their battlefield effectiveness. In addition to human warriors, animals played a strategic role. War elephants and cavalry horses were trained meticulously, their loyalty and courage making them indispensable assets in ancient Indian warfare. The strategic use of terrain was a hallmark of Indian warfare. Commanders expertly leveraged the natural features of the landscape, using hills, rivers, and forests to their advantage in both offense and defense. The rise of gunpowder in the later medieval period began to transform warfare. Indian kingdoms, quick to adopt this technology, integrated firearms and cannons into their arsenals, marking a new era in military strategy and battlefield dynamics. The art of diplomacy was equally important. Alliances forged through marriage and treaties often determined the outcomes of conflicts without a single arrow being fired, showcasing the power of negotiation over brute force. The use of symbolism in Indian warfare was profound. Banners, insignias, and colors were employed not just for identification but to inspire troops, instilling a sense of pride and unity among the ranks. The role of women in Indian warfare, though less documented, was significant. Queens and noblewomen often participated in defense strategies, managing supplies, and even leading troops in dire situations, showcasing immense courage and leadership. The Rajput warriors, known for their chivalry and valor, adhered to a strict code of honor. Their legendary exploits in battles are celebrated in folklore, highlighting a culture where martial skill and ethical conduct were deeply intertwined. The influence of religion and philosophy on warfare cannot be understated. Concepts from Hinduism and Buddhism, emphasizing dharma and nonviolence, often led to the adoption of more humane tactics and a preference for peace over prolonged conflict. The strategic placement of watchtowers and signal stations enabled effective communication across vast distances. These innovations ensured that vital information about enemy movements could be relayed quickly, allowing for strategic responses. As we unravel the complex tapestry of ancient Indian warfare, it becomes clear that their strategies and innovations were a blend of might, intellect, and ethics. These elements combined to create a legacy of military prowess that continues to inspire. In conclusion, the rich history of ancient Indian warfare offers valuable lessons in strategy and innovation. As we reflect on these achievements, we are reminded of the enduring human spirit and the timeless quest for peace amidst the chaos of battle.